Hey, this is Tim Ernst, your intermittent keto fasting coach to getting you in the best shape fast. And in today's video, I want to share with you what I experimented with the last couple days. This is something I have never done. You guys know I do intermittent fasting, I do prolonged fasting, I do keto, I do all of that kind of stuff, but there's one thing I haven't tried, and I mentioned it a couple days ago, and that was dry fasting. I've never actually done a dry fast. That's where you're going without food and water. In fact, no water contact at all. No washing your hands, no bathing, no brushing teeth, nothing. So I wanted to put this to the test because you always hear that you can't go without water for more than 3 days. So I wanted to put that to the test. Now, I didn't quite go more than 3 days, okay? But here's what I did. Thursday night, I had my last meal. All day Friday, I just drank a gallon of water. That was it. So I was kind of preparing myself for this dry fast. Then yesterday, I started my dry fast. I had no food, no water, no bathing. I know, a little disgusting, right? And here was my results, guys. Actually, I'm still dry fasting today. So it's actually, I'm gonna break my dry fast at 10 o'clock this morning. That'll be a full 60 hours of no food and water. That's the main thing, no water whatsoever. So what were my results? Well, I weighed myself Friday morning. I was about 194. I weighed myself this morning 182. So I lost 12 pounds doing this dry fast. In fact, from a lot of the readings and articles that I've been, reading and investigating about dry fasting, is that 1 day of dry fasting is equal to 3 days of water fasting. So imagine that. I know a lot of people can't imagine going without food for 3 days, but if you could do a dry fast for 1 day, that equals 3 days of water fasting. Imagine the weight you can lose. Now, here's the thing. I got to make a disclaimer. You don't want to do dry fasting unless you have quite a bit of experience with intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, and the keto diet. And another thing I didn't realize, you want to make sure you're not caffeine dependent, which is me. Most of us like our energy drinks, our coffee, and let me tell you, I had a pounding headache starting yesterday in the afternoon, and I still have a headache today. But here's the deal. When it comes to dry fasting, I just told myself I'm detoxing. I'm resetting all the chemicals and all the crap that I put into my body. And let me tell you, that is way better than doing these detox cleanses and all this stuff you see on the market. A dry fast, now that is a real detox. So I'm gonna break my fast today because it's gonna be, my daughter's birthday we're gonna celebrate today. Her birthday is really not till Thursday, but we're gonna celebrate it today because everybody's in town and that kind of thing. But here's the deal. If you want to get your body reset, try a dry fast, but make sure you've done prolonged fasting before, that you're doing keto and you're not caffeine dependent and you don't have like glaucoma or dry eye syndrome. You don't want to do dry fasting. But those were my results. I wanted to share them with you. And if you want to get your food right and you're just sick and tired of not being able to get this weight off, these are some techniques that I teach in my 90-day intermittent keto fasting coaching program. And if you're interested in that, all you gotta do is just swipe up in the video. You swipe up, you're gonna scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll fill out the application, and then you'll schedule a day and a time in my calendar for a call so we can see if you and I would be a good fit, because this isn't for everybody. But if you're serious about getting your food right, and you just want to get the weight off, and now that summer's over, kids are going back to school, this is a great time for you to get started, okay? So now, I'm gonna be, a couple hours from now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna break this dry fast. I can't, because man, my mouth is so dry. I'm actually looking more forward to drinking than eating, to be quite honest with you. So we're gonna be heading to my daughter's birthday, so I will see you then.